Welcome to Grand Prix, your go-to channel for the fastest updates in Formula One. We've got 3 hot stories for you, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the pack. Let's get started. Lewis Hamilton has begun his first testing sessions with Ferrari, initially driving the 2023 SF23 before getting his hands on the 2024 model next week. As he settles into his new team, the 7-time world champion is already working closely with Ferrari engineers to make important adjustments to better suit his driving style. One of the biggest challenges Hamilton has faced so far is adapting to Ferrari's accelerator and brake pedal setup. Despite multiple adjustments, he has yet to reach a level of full comfort, which has led to occasional errors and tire lockups during his laps. Hamilton, known for his precision and sensitivity to car behavior, quickly identified this issue and communicated his concerns to the team. Ferrari responded immediately. According to an internal report, the team has already developed a solution for Hamilton's difficulties. Ahead of this week's Barcelona test, they have implemented new pedal adjustments to enhance his confidence in the car. More importantly, Ferrari has also confirmed that the 2025 car, currently in the final stages of development, will be tailored to Hamilton's specific preferences. These refinements are crucial as Ferrari looks to integrate Hamilton seamlessly into their system. The transition from Mercedes to Ferrari is a significant shift, both in terms of driving dynamics and operational philosophy. Unlike Mercedes, which Hamilton drove for over a decade, Ferrari has a distinct mechanical feel, requiring a period of adaptation. Hamilton's feedback-driven approach aligns perfectly with Ferrari's ambitions to return to championship contention. The team has not won a driver's title since 2007, and expectations are high for Hamilton and Charles Leclerc to form a formidable partnership in the 2025 season. With Hamilton's technical expertise, Ferrari hopes to make critical advancements in car development, particularly in aerodynamics, tire wear management, and power unit efficiency. This week's test in Barcelona is another key milestone in Hamilton's adjustment phase. His ability to adapt quickly and fine-tune the car to his needs will play a crucial role in Ferrari's long-term development strategy. If the new pedal modifications prove effective, it will be a major step forward in optimizing the car for his unique driving style. Hamilton's transition to Ferrari is one of the most talked-about moves in recent F1 history. After spending over a decade with Mercedes, where he claimed 6 world titles, adapting to a completely different car philosophy is no easy task. However, Ferrari is determined to give him the tools necessary to maximize his performance. The 2025 Ferrari will incorporate several driver-focused modifications, ensuring Hamilton has a car that suits his natural instincts behind the wheel. While adjusting to the braking and throttle system has been a challenge, his extensive experience and adaptability will be critical in overcoming any obstacles. As Hamilton gears up for his first full season with Ferrari, the excitement around the team is undeniable. The Scuderia is preparing for one of its most ambitious years, with engineers working tirelessly to ensure they deliver a machine capable of challenging for wins. With the 2026 regulation changes on the horizon, every update and performance gain in 2025 will play a vital role in shaping the future of Ferrari's dominance. The big question remains: will these adjustments be enough for Hamilton to compete for victories in 2025? Or is there still a long road ahead? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: Hamilton and Ferrari are already working as a unit to build a competitive future. Hey everyone, we're getting closer to one of the biggest regulation changes in Formula One history. In 2026, the sport will introduce completely new cars and power units, marking a significant shift in how F1 engines operate. These next-generation hybrid power units will be 50% electric and 50% combustion-based, creating a major engineering challenge for both teams and the FIA as they work to refine the technical regulations. The development of these new hybrid engines has been a hot topic in the paddock. While manufacturers are working tirelessly to fine-tune their technology, concerns have arisen regarding performance, reliability, and energy deployment. The balance between electric and combustion power presents a unique challenge, forcing engineers to rethink how power is delivered throughout a race. Although we still don't know exactly how these new engines will perform on track, there's already excitement building. One of the biggest names involved in this new era is Ford, which has partnered with Red Bull powertrains to develop its 2026 engine. As part of the ongoing development process, Ford recently released an audio clip of their prototype power unit being tested. Even in just a few seconds, the sound gives us a thrilling preview of what's to come in the 2026 season. For years, fans have debated the sound of F1 engines. The switch from naturally aspirated V8s to turbo-hybrid V6s in 2014 changed the sport's signature roar, leading to mixed reactions. Some fans miss the raw aggression of the older engines, while others appreciate the technological advancements brought by the current hybrid era. Now, with even more electrification coming in 2026, the question remains: how will these new engines sound compared to what we have today? The early audio sample released by Ford gives us a glimpse into the future, and opinions are already divided. Some fans are excited about the futuristic sound, while others worry that the increased reliance on electrification will diminish the excitement of traditional F1 engine noise. However, what's certain is that the 2026 regulations aim to push F1 into a new era of sustainability and efficiency without compromising on performance. Beyond just the sound, the new power units will introduce several groundbreaking changes. The 2026 cars will be lighter, feature greater energy recovery systems, and rely on sustainable fuels, aligning with Formula One's goal of becoming carbon neutral by 2030. These changes are designed to maintain the high-speed intensity of the sport while ensuring a more environmentally friendly approach to racing. Red Bull's collaboration with Ford marks the American automaker's return to Formula One after decades away from direct involvement. The partnership signifies Ford's commitment to advancing hybrid technology and competing at the highest level of motorsport. As Red Bull continues to develop their first fully in-house power unit, expectations are high for how their Ford-powered engine will stack up against competitors like Mercedes, Ferrari, Honda, and Audi. With less than 2 years before these regulations take effect, teams are working aggressively behind the scenes to ensure they hit the ground running. While 2026 may feel distant, the work being done now will shape the competitive landscape of Formula One's next chapter. Engine manufacturers are experimenting with different combustion processes, battery technologies, and turbo configurations to ensure they extract the maximum possible performance. Of course, with all the anticipation, many questions remain unanswered. How will the increased reliance on electrical energy deployment impact racing strategies? Will the new lighter chassis make cars harder to control? How will teams adjust their aero packages to fit within the new regulations? These uncertainties make this one of the most intriguing transitions in F1 history. So, what do you think? Did you like the first sound of Ford's 2026 power unit? Does it live up to your expectations? Or are you still hoping for something closer to the roaring engines of the past? Let's hear your thoughts. On Wednesday, Lewis Hamilton suffered a crash while testing Ferrari's SF23 at the Barcelona circuit. The accident, which severely damaged the car's front suspension, forced the team to halt testing for the rest of the day. While Ferrari has yet to provide detailed statements, new information has surfaced, shedding light on what led to the incident. According to reports from motorsport.com, Hamilton lost control at turn 12, a challenging section of the circuit. Some sources in Germany suggest that the crash was triggered by an irregularity in the track, causing the Ferrari to lose grip and slide into the barriers. While initial concerns arose about the impact on Ferrari's testing program, internal sources at the team downplayed the significance of the accident, assuring that it was a routine event in a testing environment. Following the crash, mechanics worked tirelessly for hours attempting to repair the damaged car, but due to the severity of the suspension damage, the repairs were not completed before nightfall. As a result, Charles Leclerc, who was scheduled to take over testing duties in the afternoon, was unable to complete any laps. With daylight fading, Ferrari had no choice but to cancel the rest of the session. Despite the setback, insiders within Ferrari have expressed no concerns about Hamilton's adaptation to the car. A team representative speaking to Sky Sport described the crash as a standard testing incident, adding that Hamilton was not worried about the situation. The team's response suggests that the accident was not due to driving mistakes or difficulties adjusting, but rather external factors related to track conditions. Both Hamilton and Leclerc have now wrapped up their participation in Ferrari's Barcelona test, leaving further running in the hands of the team's reserve drivers. Today, Ferrari will continue testing, but without its main lineup. The star drivers will return next week for Pirelli's official tire tests, where they will drive a modified 2024 Ferrari to evaluate the 2026 prototype tires under new aerodynamic and weight conditions. This test was an essential step in Hamilton's transition to Ferrari, marking his first real opportunity to push the car to its limits under demanding conditions. As the team continues to gather data and improve performance, these early sessions are critical in identifying weaknesses and refining the setup for the upcoming season. Ferrari's approach to testing has always been meticulous, with engineers paying close attention to aerodynamics, tire behavior, and balance adjustments. Despite the setback caused by the crash, the team remains optimistic about the insights gained from the test. Hamilton's ability to recover quickly and maintain confidence in the car will be key as he prepares for the season ahead. Next week's Pirelli tire tests will be a valuable opportunity for both Hamilton and Leclerc to gain additional experience in the Ferrari, working with a modified version of the 2024 car to simulate the characteristics of future regulations. These tests will provide further feedback on tire degradation and how the car behaves under different loads and conditions. For Hamilton fans, this small bump in the road is unlikely to change expectations for the season. His experience, adaptability, and determination have made him one of the most successful drivers in history, and Ferrari remains confident that his integration into the team will be smooth. With the preseason rapidly approaching, Ferrari will now focus on preparing for the official testing sessions, ensuring that both drivers have everything they need to compete at the highest level. Hamilton's journey with the Scuderia is just beginning, and despite this minor incident, the excitement surrounding his debut remains as strong as ever.